Alrighty guys, welcome to yet another video. Today I'm gonna go over the Kyrian subrogue and how you can play your Kyrian subrogue here in the raid and do crazy amount of damage, like extreme amount of damage, like everything you need to know, like soul binds, rotations, openers, playstyle, tips and tricks, everything. So guys, keep watching. If you like and enjoy the video here, don't forget to leave a like and comment what you thought about it. Subscribe for more great content, and also check me over on twitch.tv/killercrest. There will be links to that and our partners esports nutrition down below, and also all of my other social medias if you want to know what the hell I'm up to besides this. So guys, let's get on with the show. All right guys, so let's go over the first things first, right? So, why do you want to play Kyrian subrogue? Well, Kyrian subrogue is by far the best single target damaging subrogue spec coveted combination there is to pick from. And it's really fun to play. It's a lot of good fun. Personally, I feel like it's really challenging to play. It's such a blast. I'm having such a good time playing Kyrian subrogue. How are we gonna spec this out? Well, talents, we're gonna take exactly the same as the event field guide. So if you want to know more in detail of what talents I picked, you should check that guide over. So we're gonna pick Weapon Master, Shadow Focus, Keeper Stratagem, Cheat Death, Prey on the Weak, Enveloping Shadows, and Master of Shadows. For the Soulbind, we're gonna take Fortnite Mechanics, and we're gonna take 3 Potency Conduit. We want 3 Potency Conduit because they give us more damage, right? One thing here this differs from the Inferior build is that we're gonna take not the Kyrian conduit. We are gonna take 3 potency conduit, and they're gonna be deeper daggers for that extra shadow damage. We're gonna take perforated veins, and we're gonna take stiletto staccato for more shadow dances. So as you could probably figure out, this here's a build where you're gonna do a hell of a lot of shadow damage and a lot of shadow blades and a lot of shadow dances, because like the Kyrian empowered combo points reduces cooldown of shadow dance even more, as the more combo points you spend, the more you reduce the cooldown with. That's a hell of a lot of shadow coming from a rogue. Alrighty guys, let's talk some gear here for the Kyrian subrogues here in patch 9.2. So what you want to do is you want as much verse as you can and crit as you can. Agility comes natural, that is your best stat, but it comes natural on pretty much every piece. Something you want to keep in mind when you're crafting your legendary, we want to pick a carries. The very best slot you can pick a carries in is your headpiece, but it comes with a bit of a trade-off. Well, you see that headpiece can also fit a tier piece, which you cannot, that bonus you can't get on your legendary. So if you have your force set that is in your headpiece, then go cry head on your legendary, or the other way, the legendary on your head. Exactly. Right. Other than that, I recommend using the necklace. That is also a really good option for the subrogue, and it doesn't interfere with your tier pieces. So that is what I did, and I kind of recommend you do that too. Other than that, trinkets are pretty similar to the Venture. We're still going to pick the file, the FHILE. Thanks to that, Robert, that little joke in the previous. It was great. And we're going to pick the Earthquaker trinket. That is pretty much the best options. You can also take the cash. The cash trinket is also really good, both for every rogue spec pretty much, and has a lot of the use cases and changes depending on when you use it. Earthquaker trinket and file are really good. One downside to the Earthquaker trinket is you'll need to move around a little bit, which can be annoying when you need to deal with mechanics at the same time, but it's pretty much what we have to go by if you want the absolute most damage. So Sylvanas daggers, once again, Sylvanas daggers are insanely good. They are actually best in slot. So if you can't get your hands, or if you can already have or can get your hands on some Sylvanas mythic daggers, two of those will be your best options. Also, you have the option to use a heroic one in your offhand. That is pretty much going to be best in slot as well, as it scales so good with the empowered combo points you get from the Kyrian echoing reprimand ability that uses the finisher at 7 combo points, which scales with the dagger because it works on the combo points, which is like mind-blowingly insane. Also, a little tip here that I want to give you guys is that you can buy a ring. Buy a ring with a socket on, and then you have best in slot ring pretty much until you get a mythic ring with a socket. You can take that as you want. Also, you can now socket rings as well from the weekly vault if you get crap. I know a lot of you did. I did last time, but I chose a PvP gear so I could get a little bit ahead and get some rating and upgrade my other PvP gear, because PvP gear is also really well suited for subrogues. And that is pretty much all the tips I have on gearing. I can tell you a little about the Unity legendary, but pretty much everybody knows here at this point that you craft it either on the belt or the braces are the best idea. Alrighty guys, here, so time to teach you guys how the hell you play Kyrian subrogue. So some of the things that still applies, like the finishes on like 5 or 6 combo points, overcap combo points, still applies from the event fear guide. And other than that, we'll make sure that we pop echoing reprimand inside shadowlands and symbols as much as possible. Other than that, also a really good thing is that we have our perforated vein stacks. If you can drop that within shadowlands, as it gains a damage boost and it hits really hard. So the opener goes as follows here. It's like shadow blades into shadow strike, slice and dice, pop your symbols and shadow dance into echoing reprimand into rupture, right? So we want to get like that empowered rupture off the beginning so we can get back and do way more damage. It goes as follows here, a little bit quick. Other than that, we want to make sure we land as many empowered combo points inside the dance. All about stacking up those damage amps. So symbols is damage amps, dance is a amp, shadow blades is an amp, empowered combo points is an amp. The more of those we stack on top of each other, the more damage we're going to do. Let me show you here how it's going to go. So we're gonna stealth. We are going to press our shadow blades and then we're gonna open. Okay, so pull time it goes. Bam, 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 pop our trinket. We make sure we do a little dance here to get them. So again here, we're not in a hurry here to land these combo points, but there we see we got a 4-set proc here as well. But the more we can land inside of our shadow dance, the better. If you're having a hard time landing those finishes or the shadow strikes inside your shadow dance, it's a good idea to just drop them outside and just hold your shadow dance a little bit. Other than that, this here, so we built our perforated veins. See here, we build it and we drop them with a backstab, and we make sure we have some amps up before we press echo and reprimand. Even though it's not the hardest hitting ability, it's still worth to like get some more amps up on that one. So it's all about amping up our damage here, and the more we do that, the better you can see. So that is in short terms how you play Kyrian subrogues. Guys, I will pop a little video out for you as well here if you would like. So let me know in the comment, leave a like on the video and subscribe here for more. When we do that, I'll get another video out on exactly how the weakauras setup works and how I manage my combo points to end up with as many finishers on those empowered Kyrian combo points.